Ho impresse nella mente tutte le facce e gli occhi che ho guardato, tutte le mani che ho stretto, tutte le parole, i gesti, le risate, i nervosismi. La ricerca di un movimento comune, di uno sguardo periferico. Lo sforzo e la passione nel guidare gli altri in un percorso faticoso, complesso. Il rispetto delle differenze, il fumo delle sigarette, l'energia, l'entusiasmo dei ragazzi di Gerusalemme, la forza di quelli di Balata, i tè e i caffè che non finiscono mai, l'odore di gas dei lacrimogeni, le deflagrazioni nel cuore della notte, la paura negli occhi degli altri, i paesaggi aperti, il saliscendi, le rocce bianche, il colore del sangue di una pecora sgozzata, l'imbrunire sul campo profughi con il rumore di spari, il canto del muezzin mai stanco, i copertoni che bruciano per strada, la fragranza del pane caldo. Mi siedo e chiudo gli occhi. Tutto tace.
According to the Paris agreement, which is a protocol from Oslo agreement, as a Palestinian, we couldn't have the taxes directly from the products which we export, we import from outside. So it came from the borders. Who control the borders? The Israelis. So the Israeli, they had the taxes. And after that, they give it back to Palestinian Authority. But usually they didn't pay. And always we had a problem with the salaries for the authority employees. So they didn't pay. They are stealing everything. The land, the water, the taxes, everything. They are negotiating, you know.
أنا اسمي رسمي عرفات، عمري 27 سنة، ساكن في مخيم بلاطة، بلدي الأصلي يافا. بشتغل في مركز يافا الثقافي، تقني المسرح ومدير تنسيق في المسرح. يعني الحياة بالمخيم سجن بس كبير شوية، يعني مساحة المخيم كيلومتر مربع، وعدد سكان المخيم كثيف جدا، 30,000. مركز كمركز يافا وكالمؤسسات الأخرى في المخيم، عندنا عدد أطفال كتير في المخيم كبير، مش عارفين وين بده يروحوا. مركز مختص بالثقافة، ثقافة حق العودة بشكل خاص والثقافة العامة، ومختص بالفنون، دبكة ومسرح وكورال وموسيقى. وعندنا كمان وحدة صحة نفسية كمان، هذه بتتواصل مع الأطفال بشكل مستمر بغض النظر أطفال أو كبار يعني في العمر. وبيجوا الأطفال على المركز والأشخاص أي عمر بيجي على المركز بفرغ الطاقة اللي هو عنده، الإشي اللي هو نفسه يحققه، هوايته. يتنبأ شو في بعد ساعة أو بعد يوم وبعد سنة. بس عمليا يعني إحنا كفلسطينيين في مراحل تقدم وتطور باستمرار، وهذا طبعا الكل بلاحظ قبل 10 سنين كيف كانت فلسطين وبعد 10 سنين كيف كانت فلسطين، بس كمستقبل بقدرش الواحد يتنبأ فيه يعني.
My name is Marina Barham and I'm the general manager of Al-Hara Theatre. Al-Hara was established in 2005, and the reason we called it Al-Hara is because Al-Hara means the neighborhood. So the stories, the conflicts, the intimacy comes from the neighborhood, and we are part of the community, and we wanted everything to come from the community for our work. Making theatre in Palestine is very, very important because it is not an accessory, it is not entertainment. It is really empowering for young people and for children to do theatre and to see theatre and to participate in theatre training. It gives them a space where they feel safe to express themselves freely. It is a way to change the community positively through our performances and our productions. Internationally, our work is also very important because we change the image of Palestine in Europe and in Western countries, and we use the language of theatre, which is the language of the West, to tell people about our stories, about our lives, and about the conflict that we live in under Israeli occupation. To be honest, we always try to be positive and to think positively, because if we don't think positively, we'll just die at home. I was in Ramallah on Monday, and coming from Ramallah, there was 2 people in Kalandia camp who were killed. And on the way back home, we had to cross the Kalandia area. And to be honest, I've never felt as scared as that night, because they were shooting, and they were shooting tear gas bombs and also live bullets. So the distance between the entrance of the Kalandia area and leaving it was like more than 15 minutes. But the fear that I felt that night, I've never felt in my life.
Guess من هو اللي جاكم now MC Migo دادي الهوني Clockwise crew مش حنوقف يا You know what I'm saying
بس انت بترش لها منوم بتخفيها
تحت حيوط الهم نتمشى بين زناقي ولاد الكنشة بين حيوط الشر نتفرج كيف يعيشوا معيشة مهمشة بالكمشة عيون معمشة فسط الزنقة ملتمين فما سطلة فما زرطة فما جرعات الهروين شفت ترالي دايخين كلها تتمشى وتطايح شفت عيلة من أولها لآخرها كلها بضايع بوهم في السكرة دايخ واللي ماتت من زمان نص ولادة فسط الحبس أما بنات عليه كل لسان شفت الراجل والجبان شفت اللي يده خفيفة شفت اللي نيته سودا أكتر من اللي نيته نظيفة شفت اللي يأكل في الجيفة متندم على اللي داره شفت واحد ذبح أخته باش شفت اللي مطيح مقداره يجري في جرة الأحرام شفت اللي مسلك هالديف جسمه كله وشام كل ما تزيد لا قدام كل ما تزيد تشوف مشاكل لازم تاكل باش تعيش كم ما تاكلش تتاكل
خويا خش معايا زناقي الخربة الحشيش والكوكا جماعة ضربة هالبنات زيادة وهالبنات هربة
شوف الأمي كل هداد اللي كيف عايشين حياة الغابة
خويا خش معايا زناقي الخربة الحشيش والكوكا جماعة ضربة هالبنات زيادة وهالبنات هربة
شوف الأمي كل هداد اللي كيف يعيشوا في الزنقة الخاربة فسط زناقي الخربة خش معايا لو الحي تعال شوف زناقي الجهة معادش تفهم شي
My name is Nabil Al-Rai, and I'm the artistic director of the Freedom Theatre. The history of the Freedom Theatre started long ago, before the Freedom Theatre even was established. The starting point of it is the Stone Theatre, but also if we want to go back earlier, we want to talk about the initiative that it was taken by Arna Merkhamis, who started to work with the children of Jenin camp in the beginning of early 1987, the first Intifada time, and she started to work on the street until she was received by the people, when the people really trusted her work, and they opened their doors for her. And then this women started to be many women, because it started to be a movement of many people gathered together and established children houses everywhere until they won the Alternative Nobel Prize from Sweden, and they started to establish what is called the Stone Theatre. The Stone Theatre survived many years until 2002, when the Israelis invaded Jenin refugee camp and destroyed many houses in Jenin camp and killed around 67 people, destroyed more than 500 houses. Then the initiative came from 3 different people, one survivor from the students of Arna and Giuliano Markhamis, who was the main trainer in the Stone Theater, because most of the students, when they grow up, they became freedom fighters, and they've died in the invasion in 2002, except one person. His name is Zakaria Zubeidi, and they met together with Jonathan Stanzak from Sweden, Zakaria Zubeidi, and Giuliano Markhamis. So they've decided to come back and to rebuild and bring back the idea of the theater. So when they decided to come back, they said, what we're going to call this theater? So they call it the Freedom Theater, because as Palestinian people, we're longing for freedom. So they've decided to call it the Freedom Theater. I'm full of hope that one day we will get our own freedom. Of course, the occupation lasted for 67 years, but we never lost the chance, because we're still fighting, we're still struggling. We're still trying to tell the story of each other and tell the stories of others who passed in this Palestinian struggle toward the occupation that we are living under. The freedom of the Palestinians nowadays, it's a need. It should we should come together as Palestinians first. We should gather ourselves without this fragmentation and division that we are living in, and say that we want our own freedom.
Come il giorno e la notte, per poi scoprire di essere uguali. Il bianco ed il nero, entrambi comuni, hanno i loro interessi nell'essere stessi, nell'essere diversi, ma c'è, nel profondo del buio, un richiamo alla luce, e c'è, nella luce più estrema, quel punto di nero che fa sì sperare, che fa sì gioire, e siamo tutti parte di un unico cielo.
بطل يتغيب بين مخيمات اخوه الكبير، ممكن مصير يكون شهيد، دلو شهيد شاف بعيونه الموت. طب احكي لي هو مش خايف كيف؟ لأنه عارف إن الحق باقي مش نسيان. جرح الأرض اللي انفتح ما عاد سكر من زمان، صعب حمال وانتفاضة بتغير الحال. قالوا جيل تعبان لا هيو جاهز منضفد الآن. سلخ احنا بنحب نعيد جيب ضحيتين، هي ملثم بيواجه بحجره ام 16. فإم كل المزاودين فيش سلام مرابطين، فإم فيكم المسيحي أخو المسلمين. عنيد الطبع عنيد هيك علمني